A Dallas pastor will spend 35 years in prison for stealing 3 churches in Dallas County. Whitney Foster created fraudulent deeds for those churches, taking control of the properties. But prosecutors say they have evidence he illegally took control of additional properties. Fox Sports' Peyton Yeager spoke to a prosecutor on the case and joins us now live. Peyton.
Heather, in First Christian Church of Lancaster is the first church that really sounded the alarm back in 2019. Once Lancaster police brought the case here to the Dallas County District Attorney's Office, investigators uncovered that Foster was tied to other churches here in the county. A Dallas County jury sentenced 56-year-old Whitney Foster to 35 years in prison for stealing real estate from 3 churches in both Dallas and Lancaster. Last month, the Dallas pastor was found guilty of felony theft after filing fraudulent deeds to take the 3 properties valued at more than $800,000.
What he wanted people to think was that because he was a nonprofit, that he had the ability, the right, to just move in on another nonprofit's property.
Dallas County Assistant District Attorney Philip Clark says First Christian Church of Lancaster was the first church to take notice back in 2019. According to this arrest warrant affidavit, the church told police someone named Aaron Finley claimed to be the chairman of the Lancaster church and sold the property to Foster for $10. There was no one on the board named Aaron Finley. Clark tells Fox 4 Foster testified he thought the Lancaster church was abandoned even after he attended a Sunday service and spoke with the church's leadership.
And then lo and behold, days later, they find that he's filed this deed.
Investigators uncovered Foster's fraudulent scheme was also tied to 2 Dallas churches, Church at Nineveh and Canada Drive Church. As of Monday, both churches are in Foster or his church's name. Foster's congregation, True Foundation Non-Denominational Church, is still actively gathering on Canada Drive. We asked Clark, what does he believe were Foster's intentions?
I have to assume that it's ambition. I have to assume that he's wanting to grow a congregation. He was just taking it upon himself to take property from other people, and he completely upended and disrupted other congregations.
Before all of this, Clark says Foster's small congregation did not have a physical place to gather. It took First Christian Church of Lancaster years to recover ownership. However, it's still trying to fix the problems Foster created.
If you own a home or any property, pay attention, take care of it, monitor it. And if something comes along your radar that looks problematic, act on it.
So the 3 churches that we named, those were the 3 churches that were used to indict Foster. Now, during the punishment phase, prosecutors presented 7 additional fraudulent deeds that were tied to Foster. So Heather and Steve, that is 10 properties in total. Foster does